go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Taken in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at
a look at the numbers a week ago for Lindsay. 11 carries, 60 yards.
Two straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
That's complete left side to Shepard. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Roughing the passer defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball. but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Lindsey, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Tanner Muse.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Third down, Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Ross Blacklock in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing. But they watch the film as well, so they'll take many of those same principles and try to apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Davis. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground. Throwing on 2nd and long. Davis. He gets this one complete to Bowden. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 10.
From the gun, Davis. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the 1st down. I'm not sure if they fooled. As much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Davis under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan.
Blackman. Intercepted by the
It's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out foul. And the Rams have got it back. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now Davis off the play fake. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Bud Dupree, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on 1st down, Davis. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Davis. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 1st down, Wilson. Looking sideline, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it'll be 2nd down, and that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flushed out right, finding some room at midfield, and finally brought down at the 43. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And what we love on the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football, it says finish on it, because that's the mantra.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Why don't me?
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The quarterback sack.
Bobby Wagner in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on First and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The ball carrier.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson to Jefferson on the slant. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Seattle.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. They'll find Lindsey here.
Wilson's pass complete to Phillip Lindsey.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And they work this well upfield across the 45. We're at 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flagged for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders. It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game. where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put it in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
A loss of 4 yards.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
By the Seahawks.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st down. It's Lindsey, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
That's the way to get it done, boy.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 16 yards, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Left side complete to Lockett. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Complete.
10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Will Disley.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 from the 8. To throw again is Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Disley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field states...
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him. But he also needs to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. To throw again, Davis. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that one will fall incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Short throw to Disley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Wilson's
A gain of 6 there on first.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Short throw to Disley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Rams 7. Michael Dixon to kick
The
off.
Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in them. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Davis. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 5 catches catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Davis. And man over the middle, and it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. Here's Davis on first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On second down, it's Taylor. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy. And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field. Back to throw. Davis. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Looking to throw. Davis. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Back to throw. Davis. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. Big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we're getting a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up... Second and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Wilson. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. L.A. readies for its next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
From the contact.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Davis now on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. He dumps it underneath for Taylor. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. There's that man again. It's complete.
Wilson's pass.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Come on, dog!
So the roughing the passer penalty, 15 yards. And Charles, the defender, needs to know to stop there.
We've been talking about it for years. You essentially get one step after the quarterback throws his pass. Anything close to that or beyond that, you're going to get flagged.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Wilson will throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. A loss of 7 yards. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brought down at the 23.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays. But stick
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
10-yard line.
He's looking for another 4-sack game. That's how many he had last week. That's his 3rd.
And when I watch him rush the passer, the thing that always comes to mind for me is how well he uses his hands. Martial arts stuff that a lot of guys do in the offseason to work on those, paying dividends for him. He's getting home in a big way.
That keeps the score. Rams.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Pass interference, defense.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Davis throwing on 1st down. He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
Off the play fake, Davis. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Rams on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Davis now. Very quickly here, and that's complete.
Davis's pass.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Seahawks 10-yard.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Here's Wilson on first down. Out to the right here to Shepard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Wilson's pass.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
The Seahawks on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Got an open man, finding Jefferson.
Wilson's pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Justin Jefferson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game.
The Seahawks.
All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. Again, Wilson. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Davis's pass.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Davis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable for Lockett. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Seahawks.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make somone miss in the open field.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Lindsey. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Here's Lindsey, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Seibert able to knock this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Rams 21.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And we'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't... Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10.
So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down by 10. And time, a huge factor. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Now a throw to the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That's good for an LA Rams.
Now Davis on first and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here's Davis throwing again on second and 10. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
For Jonathan Taylor.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Operating from the gun, Davis. Man, and he hits it in stride. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
They'll take over first down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Davis now. From the gun, he'll throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. One final shot. They'll look to throw, and it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Badgley on for the extra point.
Extra point.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Today's final score.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a preview. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to put